G'day and welcome to the channel. I was looking to get an alternative strap for my recently acquired Citizen ProMaster, and I've always been curious about the TEMU stuff, so I thought we'll order a few straps. We could have a look at them together and we'll judge whether they're worth your time and money. My delivery arrived within the advertised 5 to 9 days, so let's get them unpacked and have a look.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's get into it. I already have a number of canvas straps from different manufacturers. I quite like those, so I thought first up we'd have a look at TEMU's version of the canvas strap. The example I've got here is 20mm with quick release spring bars and cost all of $3.29, and in comparison a Ritchie would be $20 and a Barton about $30 in Australian. It looks pretty good by all accounts. Quality looks quite good, feels fairly solid. The keepers and that look reasonably well made. Buckle looks pretty reasonable quality, looks fairly solid. Just having a bit of a look at the end there, sometimes if they're not sewn together really well they can be a bit hard to get through the keepers. Ooh, that's not good. Well, we're not off to a good start here. Just put the strap through the keeper there, and as you can see it doesn't look like it's been glued down very well and it's come apart. Well, that's a bit disappointing, especially with this being the first strap in our review. Here's a Ritchie canvas strap that I've had on my SRPD for a couple of years, and that's standing up quite well to general wear and tear. When you look at them side by side, you'd think they both came out of the same factory, but it would seem quality control's a bit of an issue. That's what it looks like on the watch. Looks pretty good. Like I say, other than that issue with the keeper, it's a good looking strap. I mean, to be quite honest, other than that keeper coming apart, it appears to be a well-made watch strap. To maintain these sorts of prices, maybe quality control is where they save their money. Yeah, a bit disappointing that. I'll probably glue that up and hopefully it won't give any more trouble. Anyway, that was the canvas. Let's move on. Next up is the nylon. This is actually the one I wanted for the Citizen. Cost of this strap $6. I buy the equivalent for about $20. I thought this style of nylon strap would be an ideal alternative to the rubber dive style strap that's on the Citizen now. These straps they're sort of a dual layer construction. They tend to soften up after a while, but I find them quite durable. The buckle looks okay. I think of them as a bit of an all-round utility style strap. Good if you're knocking around outside doing stuff or in a workshop environment. Here's one I've got on one of my Seikos. That's been on there for a while. It's called a Hemsut. I think that's how you say it. Feel free to correct me in the comments. It's been on there for a couple of years and it's worn quite well. The TEMU one's got the quick release bars and yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. Just having a look at the end of the straps there, they both seem to be sealed off quite well. You don't want that coming apart on you. Because that has softened up a little bit over time. We'll fit it up here so we can have a look at how it looks on the watch. It's got a pretty good feel about it. I think the quality's reasonably good. Fits nice, looks good. Yeah, no complaints with that one. That sliding keeper is a little bit on the large side, but I thought the keeper might have been a little bit loose, but once it's on there, it seems to stay in place okay. This watch actually uses fat spring bars, similar to the Seiko divers, so quick release bars will get swapped out. Okay, next up I've got a couple of leather NATO straps, and these cost around $6 each, just because I don't actually have any, and I was curious as to what they'd be like. I don't know, I'm looking at the leather, I'm a bit unsure as to what sort of leather that is, if it's even in fact leather. I am certainly no expert, but it looks well made. I'm just going to put it up against one of my other leather straps here, just for a comparison. My other strap's got a definite grain to it, so I'm not really sure what sort of leather that is. Like, I mean, all the rings and the stitching and everything look quite reasonably well done. Looks good on the watch. Now I've got a 7-inch wrist, and this is where we run into a little bit of trouble here. The strap's actually a bit on the short side. It doesn't really get through that last keeper, so that could be a bit of a concern for some people. Yeah, I'd have to say probably my only issue with this strap, other than the questionable origins of the leather, is the length. Now this is just a 20, that was a 22. And this is a 20mm version of the same thing. Moving along, we've got a 20mm nylon NATO strap. These are ones with the ribs in them. They look quite smart, I reckon. The one I ordered here is the double pass style, which is very similar to the ones I've already got that I'm quite happy with. So I thought it'd be interesting to see what you get for $7. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The stitching looks good. It feels nice. The buckles, yeah, it's not huge, but looks a little lightweight, but it feels solid enough. On the watch, looks really good by all accounts. It fits nice. I have to say, I think this black strap with the stainless steel keepers works really well on this watch. Prices on this style of NATO strap can really vary from $10 to $30, $40 depending on quality. Length isn't a problem on this one. There's plenty to tuck back in on the other side there. I think that looks pretty good. No complaints with that one. Good looking strap. Yeah, so that one actually comes with spring bars. Some of the straps came with extra spring bars and some didn't. Now, coming in at around $8.50 is a nylon Velcro strap. We'll call this the wildcard pick for this haul. These come in 22mm and 20mm. This one's 20. Now, I've actually got a Velcro strap. It's one of Richie's sports nylon Velcros that I bought purely out of curiosity originally. And I found I really liked it. But this one actually looks pretty good quality-wise. You can see there's got a bit of a flap there that covers the spring bars. These straps are really comfortable, and this one actually looks really well made. The hardware looks good. The Velcro looks good quality. All the stitching looks really good on it. This is the Richie strap I was talking about, and they come in at just over $20 Australian. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far. The TEMU strap is a bit wider, but, you know, like comparison-wise, the Velcro's the same. It is shorter though, which is a bit of a shame. It would probably 7-inch wrist max on this strap. It would seem a few of these TEMU straps are a little on the shorter side. All in all though, but I have to say for the bunny, pretty reasonable value. We'll get it on the watch and have a look. Okay, here's how it looks on the watch. These aren't a bad looking strap. You can fit these straps up either way, so just go with whatever works for you. They're very light, real easy to adjust too. Like, I mean, as the day warms up, if you could just 2 seconds to just readjust the tension on the strap. Not everybody's cup of tea, I get it, but it'd be a good idea for a field watch or if you're playing sports. Irrespective of who you get one of these Velcro straps from, I think for the money, they're well worth a try. I think you might be pleasantly surprised at how good they are. All right, so what's the verdict? Let's go back and have a look. The canvas strap, I really wanted it to be good. It is good, except for that little problem we had. And, well, let's be honest, a chain's only as strong as its weakest link. The leather straps, the build quality is great, the hardware and everything's great, but I'm just not sure about the durability of that leather. The other issue is they're a little bit short. The nylon strap, very happy with that. That'll definitely be going straight on the ProMaster. The NATO strap I'm really happy with, and I'm really impressed with the Velcro strap. I think that was really good value for money as well. So yeah, definitely those last 3 straps are excellent value. Like most of you, I tend to get my watch straps from all over the place, but I do try to buy local when I can, and I tend to buy from known brands because I like to know what I'm going to get for my money. Also understand that we've all got different preferences and we all have different budgets. TEMU is obviously offering some very competitively priced alternatives if you're willing to give them a shot. So there you have it. That's my opinion on the TEMU watch straps. It's been an interesting little exercise and somewhat enlightening. Either way, I hope you found it helpful, and as always, I appreciate you watching.